think I sent everything. I think I did. And before, well, everyone can hear us now, but as you saw with the picture, I do have the names of each of your Twitches right below us. Once we shift over to that screen. Do I need to do any screen sharing with you guys, or no?
If you want.
Okay. I will screen share once we start. You have to pack for a move tomorrow. Oh my, missed ya. It's been a long time since I last collabed with anyone. Hopefully that changes starting today.
Honestly, same, kind of.
Hi, Other Flames. I'm still so glad I found that one person that was giving away a free Persona 5 themed chat box. Now it always looks so cool on my end. And a strong coinkydink as I'm playing catch up on Wuthering Waves right now, Other Flames says. Is it really catch up when the game just launched?
I mean, for those who take the time with it, yeah, because...
I got Gion today.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice.
I've, instead of
There are
going
so many
this...
husbandos in this game, for real, I'm gonna mention that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's save a bit of that once we actually transfer over to fully starting. I like to give around 4 to 5 minutes for people to get here before I actually start the stream proper. What do you guys use your starting screen for? I mean, starting soon screen for? What I just said, or basically you just have it up until you're fully ready to go?
I have a timer set up with a backdrop for it. But I've seemed to have lost track of said backdrop and timer.
No timer. I just use 4 different
Starting soon music, and when the last one ends, I go in.
I see.
I do the exact same thing. just the 3 specific songs and then go in.
Yeah, I gotta get myself some starter music.
Alright, I think it's time we actually start this thing. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone! Alright, now let me... Windows Projector Preview. Let me just share this with you. It's up to you if you want to see it or not.
Otherwise, I can't drool all over Jinx.
I thought you were going to say, otherwise you can't drool all over me.
Oh my.
You know, that would be something I would say, though.
I mean...
Just a heads up, I did stir on my side, so...
That's fine. Alright,
So-
hello, everyone! Whoa, yeah, Vera has a bat.
and I'm not afraid to use it.
Look, I'm okay with sexual bullying, I'm not Riona from Senran Kagura.
I mean, it doesn't need to be used for hitting. Just look at the shape.
Oh my!
From my Twitch side, hello everyone, Lunar here, and I'm joined with Empress Dawn, Yo Sonomura, and Vtuber.
Hello, I am Rie, and nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you all. Wait, why
Nice
am
to
I?
meet you.
I mean, it's technically my first time talking to you guys on stream.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked to you guys a number of times for other things before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God, I get
Oh,
to I get to
gosh,
collab
Lost
with my
Island.
Oshi. I'm gonna cry.
Okay, now this is the one bad part about not having Discord reactions. I'm very bad at recognizing voices. Who just said that? I think it was Luminar.
No.
That was me. That was Vera.
Oh, Vera said that. My bad.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, Luminar, you've shown me you are a very big sub, so.
Oh my.
I tease them a lot for it.
I'm just gonna sit here and drink my drink.
Uh,
Just drink my
hey, hey. We appreciate good subs around here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of them.
Yeah, I be seeing your posts. Oh, I know.
I'm pretty sure half the world knows. I mean, wait, what? I didn't say anything.
Maybe a little more outside of this world. Even.
I mean, in the world of roleplay, anything's possible.
That's true. I mean, you literally have the existence of people who can put planets in their coochie, so, you know.
Oh, you mean Kiara from Fate?
Yeah. It's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. She makes me melt just by merely breathing.
Don't blame you. A powerful nun, dominant nun? Who wouldn't, TBH?
Now, granted, she's done some pretty messed up shit.
But she's hot.
Dawn, don't look now, but there's a spam bot in your chat.
Ah, son of a bitch. Not sure
This is
how
Twitch, not Twitter. Bots get it right.
Jinx's real
Dawn,
name
yep,
is
Seribot,
Powder.
because you should. I strongly recommend adding Seribot. They automatically block all of them.
That's something I'll probably do later. Unfortunately, if this was a pure Twitch stream and not streaming to both YouTube and Twitch, I could get rid of them from OBS, but I can't. That's one of the things I don't like about Restream, which is what I use for streaming to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I lose some of the accessibility for like Twitch. Like, only recently did they finally add a pretty good activity feed. Now I can actually see when people are doing my sponsorships. Specifically by name. So I don't have to constantly just be like, hey, are you doing this? Hey, are you doing this?
Right, like, hey, did you do that quest for me yet?
Look, I'll get on it. Just give me a second. God.
It's not so much, hey, have you... It's not anymore, hey, have you done this? Because I have... The reason I'm asking that is to make sure that it's working, because... Yeah, you know from the Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship I did. Someone spent $60 for that game for the goals. Did not count. I lost like around $250 worth.
Oh damn.
Oh, that's pain.
Yeah, that is pain. That's why I have a new rule. No one spends on any sponsorships until I confirm that the first goal they've done works.
Unless it's that bothersome ant game again.
I did not like that ant game.
Yeah, it was a little hard to get around. I tried it. I'm like, oh, I have to get through this, but it's difficult to get through.
The thing is, it took me the whole time that sponsorship was going just to get to level 15 as a free to play player, and it's like, oh my god, and the wait time that they put up
The
for
wait time
development
was
things?
ridiculous.
Yeah, because it went by real life time, not in-game time.
Honestly, that's
Like
that's one thing I really don't like about some of the sponsorships I take, because a lot of them are like that with wait times, and it's just like, it'd be one thing if you could just tell yourself, all right, one night I'm just gonna power through it all at once. It's like, really? Wait times are only understandable if you like run out of like AP, like in gacha games or such.
Yeah.
It's like, at least with that, you can push it as hard as you can.
Bow Chicken Wow Wow.
Yeah. That's why I really liked the Marvel sponsorship I did. Everyone
that one was
liked
actually
that one.
pretty fun.
Yeah, that one was fun. Alright, I think it's time we actually start the proper conversation. Wuthering Waves. I really, really am impressed with this game.
No, same. Like, literally out the get-go, like, at least in a visual standpoint, it grabs you immediately. Like, from the choosing your character right off the bat was just, it was just gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I guess that's one thing. What do we think of both the male and female characters' design for being like, your main character? Do we think it's good? Do we think it's okay? About what you expect?
Honestly, they did really good jobs with them both.
Not just them, like all the character designs are peak.
I wouldn't say exactly peak, because if this game has one thing I do kind of have to hold against it, I do think a lot of the female designs are not as good as something like Hoyoverse's female designs.
Right. I would kind of agree with that, but a part of me feels like they did that on purpose.
No. I'm not talking from like a sexy design or such. I'm talking purely just from
like game mechanic design.
No, not game mechanic design. Just you can have an appealing character design even if they're not sexy. If you understand what I'm saying, like let's take Farina for example. She's not really sexualized, but she's got one of the best designs.
Yeah. Like super, like very artistic compared to most of them. Is the best way to describe her.
Very artistic. Now, I do think it's gonna get better as it goes, but as it stands, I do think the female character designs are good. Not as good as like its competition, though. Now the males, on the other hand.
I love my wolf, like my Wolfie Twink, to be honest.
You like your not razor?
Yes.
Be careful the not razor, he'll get you.
God, all of them are my boyfriends.
Razor, but in 4K. That's what I'd call it.
He was caught in 4K and then became better in 4K.
Now, I think the peak...
Hold on, Barbie.
Okay.
Okay.
I think the peak male designs has to be General... How do you say his name? General...
Which one? Is that the Sephiroth looking one?
No, that's Calcharo. General... We saw him... He's the wind guy. He was the first limited banner character.
Got you.
Yeah, that guy.
Chion.
Yeah, Gion. Thank you.
Gion.
Gion. His design, really damn sick.
Honestly, his design and Scar's design, I kind of like the way they did the male characters with those two.
I think I will also say this. One thing people had a lot of criticism for both Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, there was not enough characters that clearly showed they have a build full of muscle. Wuthering Waves, no, they'll show off those muscles.
Oh yeah.
Did we talk about Kalcharo yet?
We haven't. Speaking of Calcharo, why does he not have any type of story quest or character representation in the game at all? I think he's the only standard 5-star that gets absolutely nothing mentioned yet.
I think what they did was they probably put him in as a playable character so people could get a feel for him, and then implement his story and everything else in another update.
Yeah, because it's just weird. You have there's 5 standard characters. You have the Wolf Boy. He gets his own companion quest. We have the we have what's the healer? Verena. We have Verena is part of the main story. You have what's that lolly's name? The one that literally uses her cuteness as a weapon.
Nahida?
What? No, I mean, wrong game, but I do love Nahida.
You mean, like, Enko?
The one that's paired with that white-haired guy.
Encore.
Encore, thank you. Yeah, we have Encore. We see a lot of her character. The fourth one, the one that is clearly a Chinese martial artist, wind-based, and can use Jinjin. I think it's Jinjin. Yeah, Jinjin.
I love her.
Yeah, she's really cute. I especially loved it in the story where these thieves try to pull a fast one on her, and she already knows they were gonna try it, and even after they backstab us, she's still nice enough to just give general advice and try to help the people. If that were me, and they... Okay, speaking of that little bit of story, when she offered to give them food and advice, and they were saying, come on, you can give us more than that, after they had already tried to ambush us, I'm just like, you are lucky it's not me talking, or you'd be dead right now. Yeah, the exiles, damn, they are, for the most part, not very friendly people.
Well,
I remember that mission where they tricked us into thinking that they had nowhere to go and they needed help, and then boom, they attack you.
Yep, that's the one I was just talking about. But yeah, Calcharo, the only 5-star character that we have had no interaction with whatsoever. Although, I think, how many people have done Act 6 here?
I'm still in Act 2. I'm just getting ready to meet the magistrate.
Yeah, I can only currently play this on my computers because it is one of the complaints I have about the game, like itself right now, is not very optimized for phones.
Oh, let's put it this way. I play it on my PC as well, and I'm just like, how would you even play this on mobile? It's just like,
yeah,
how?
That's what I've been thinking.
Trust me, it's not easy. It is not easy. I do it on both mobile and PC, and it's like, oh my god. I need one of those attachments for the phone so I can use it as a controller.
Yeah. Hi, Thomas. But yeah, Wait, you plugged in a controller for your phone?
No, you know how they have some of those controller attachments for phones?
So you're using the phone as a controller.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I haven't gotten super duper far. Probably around act like 1 or 2, because I do the same thing that I do in Genshin. I get past all the tutorial stuff until I get to the gacha and go straight to exploring the world.
Same.
So
I did unlock the Havoc rover, and let me tell you, after that quest, I am definitely shipping my female rover with Gian.
Okay, so you're the only one here besides me that has finished Act 6.
Oh, that was Act 6?
That's basically the finale of the story. Where you go up to this big colossing thing and then you fight inside of it. Yeah, that's the finale of Act 6.
Oh, it only goes up to Act 6?
Yeah, right now. Right now it only does.
Yeah, plus we got only like 20 characters in the whole game so far for playable.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Which is like a decent amount to start off with.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Honestly,
oh yeah.
Honestly, it is.
Speaking of characters, I am so glad that like all the constellation / wave band that the characters get, every single one is unique. It's not like Genshin or Star Rail, where Constellation 3 and Constellation 5 is just, talent upgrade by 3. That's boring. Right. Effective, but boring.
Something special at like every rank.
Yeah, everything feels special. Also, can we talk about how strong the main character is, even among other 5 stars? It's just like, especially once you get their constellations or wave bands. Like, once I got wave band 4, which makes it so that everyone heals a bit after I use my ultimate, I'm just like, this character's so freaking strong.
It's that strength mixed with, like, they're just really good at combos. So, like, to basically put it, this game as it is, the combat feels so satisfying.
Oh yeah,
especially when
the
you
combat is so good.
Especially since they added that chance to do counters instead of here, punch to the face, punch to the face. You can't do nothing.
Oh yeah.
That is one thing that I didn't realize how good Rover's skill was, because it's just like when I first used it, I'm like, this is okay for damage, and then I used it in boss fights, and I'm like, oh, this gives me so much chance to counter. It's so good.
Even some of the gun characters, because like gun characters in any game kind of has this like stigma that it's like, oh, you're just gonna shoot and you're boring. They did the same thing with bow characters in Genshin, which I mean is a fair argument.
They really didn't.
Here, they feel different.
The way they had to fix that was with bow characters, they either gave them like something unique, or their charge shot had to be overpowered as hell. Ganyu.
Ganyu, yeah.
Yeah, Ganyu. I remember when she first released, she was considered top tier, and I used to use the hell out of her. And then I got C2. Then I got C2 Yaimiko and her weapon, and Ganyu was never used again. Ganyu is definitely a character I kind of regret pulling. I mean, I was happy to get her at the time, but now it's just like, I don't really use you.
It's that gacha creep that happens.
Power creep, yeah. It's for sure gonna happen. I know Seely's feeling it in Star Rail, but don't care. I'm still gonna use her on my Mono Quantum team, and she's still going to kill everything.
Like, the fact that I have Bronya, I'm like, I ship them too. I can't separate them. Yeah, I just can't do it.
I cannot say Bronya. I came from Honkai Impact 3rd, and it was always Bronya. Or the way Seely says it, Brown Yo Ne-chan!
I have not played Honkai Third Impact yet.
I would highly, highly recommend it.
I played it yesterday, and I beat Chapter 5. Pain.
You think that's pain? Oh, my sweet summer child.
Oh no.
No spoilers. If I'm gonna face this pain, I'm gonna do it head on. Come at me.
I have so much pain in Honkai because there's this character that I've been trying to pull to this very day, and I still can't get her.
That is another thing with Honkai Impact Third is you don't have to pull the characters in any way for the sake of the story. You pull the characters for the end game content. You do.
God, what's the name of that Hersher? One of the OG Hershers. Silverish hair.
Silverwolf?
No, Honkai. The really, really early on ones.
Hersher of the Void?
She has like chains and stuff.
Hail my proud queen, on and on.
Yeah, I'm just like, I still haven't gotten you, and I've tried so many times. I get everyone else except for her. It's one of those situations. Gotta love her.
Meanwhile, with me, she was the first. She was actually one of the first characters I got from the standard pull. And I was very, very happy for that.
Jealous.
It's that gotcha curse. You try to roll for that one character you want. You get everyone else but them.
Well, you can either do that, or you can buy pieces of them.
In which you get Yanqing in particular. God, I hate Yanqing.
Everyone hates Yanqing. Lane would especially...
I don't have Bronya. I don't have Bailu. I have everybody but those two. The game's like, nope, Yanqing time.
But is it bad enough where it's like... No, do you have it bad enough where it's like my best friend Lane? They have Yanqing at E5.
Oh.
Oof.
So that's where all their money goes.
Like let's put this into perspective. They're a day one player like me.
Quickly, Dawn, somebody's in the chat and is asking you a question.
The game is much better combat-wise than Genshin for one simple reason. There are no elemental reactions to cheese through enemy health bar. There
still is kind of elemental reactions.
Kind of, but...
It's not as bad as Star Rail.
Yeah. It's more of like realistic things, like, obviously if you're like in an ocean, right, and you're using like ice attacks, it's gonna freeze stuff. Like logical reactions, kind of.
Also, there is no abyss mages, so that automatically makes it better. Frickin' water shield, fire shield, cryo shield. I hate dealing with that shit.
Yeah, that was just a little too much.
The ice ones. I hated them.
I hate the ice ones so much. But they're not as bad as those little... I remember when Inazuma first came out, and you had those little floater enemies. They were such a bitch to actually kill.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be easy.
And then they just fly away.
Yeah.
It's like, I physically can't reach them. And I'm not talking about flying away like, oh, they go a little to the left. No, they're going above me. I can't reach them with my character.
That's the one time you gotta pull out the bow and pray.
No, that's when I pull out Kazuha. But then again, I pull out Kazuha for everything. Kazuha's probably aged the best in Genshin because he's still to this day meta. Like I gave him an R5 sacrificial sword, and that that sword basically never leaves his side.
I wish I pulled him at some point, because some of the lower game content has been really hard, and I should switch up my DPSs, but I'm too stubborn because I'm a Xinyan main, and we're always stubborn.
Speaking of, we're kind of jumping back and forth, but
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, I call it a party.
I came back to Genshin for Father, and I did not regret it. Oh my gosh, she's so strong.
Oh, Father. I couldn't get Father. Sad face.
I have Father at C2.
I couldn't roll for anything because the last thing I
I'm
rolled
just waiting for Natlin at this point.
I think we all are.
I can't wait to see the Pyro Archon.
I'm hoping that they take some hints from Wawa in terms of like improving the game.
I mean,
they say
Waves...
that once you go to Natlin, they're gonna raise the level cap from 90 to 100.
I'm looking forward to that. My Raiden Shogun is definitely getting that, as well as my Nahida. What's your strongest limited 5-star in Genshin? Like, in terms of, like, constellation, do you have their weapon or such? Because for me...
On my main account, I would have to check. I know that I will get Kachings a lot. Chi-Chi's the only character I don't have of standards in either main or my alt.
For me, I have Nahida at C4 with her weapon. I frickin' adore Nahida. In fact, fun fact, I originally was saving for Nahida for one sole reason. I saw the leaks of her design, and I'm like, oh, she's just Terry from Honkai Impact 3rd. She even has the same Chinese voice actor. And then once I actually played it, and I'm just like, oh, I adore you. I've only had Nahida for 5 minutes, but if anything happened to her, I'd kill everyone in this room and then myself.
She is the most precious.
Constellations, right?
Yeah.
I have Nahida C2, Kokomi C1. These are for limited 5 stars. Wanderer C1.
I have Wanderer C1 because I was trying to C6 Farazan, and I think I only got like 3 copies. Now I have Farazan at C6, but I'm still bitter
Zhongli
about that.
C1.
Zhongli C1, yeah, I have that too.
All my
limited... seems to be it for limited 5-star constellations.
All my limited 5 stars are pretty much stuck at. Well, I was only able to pull just one of each of them.
Fair enough. I have 3 that are constellation. No, I have 1 that's constellation 5, and that's my Chi-Chi. And I have my Raiden and Yalan at constellation 3. Especially Raiden, because I have an archetype, right? Which is anything that's related to Raiden Mai from Impact, I have to get them as a character.
Pretty much. That is why I have Acheron at E2 with her light cone. And she pretty much destroys anything she comes into contact with. To the point where I'm just like, how do you power creep this character? I don't see how you would do it.
She looked busted from her trailer when she came out.
I remember people were saying, oh, she's not going to be good without her light cone. And it's just like, no, she's still pretty strong.
I think I'll get Risley on my alt when he reruns. My alt is Send to Europe server, and it's pretty much a husbando collection.
When it comes to Honkai Star Rail, I am saving for Firefly.
I think everyone else is too.
Yeah, either people are either saving for the wholesome Firefly, we say as she just destroys everything in her mech,
Right.
or people are saying for Step on Me Jade.
In theory, could Jade work with Firefly? Because Jade's skill does this thing where whoever attacks drains HP, and I know everyone's saying like it's good for Blade, but could Firefly work with Jade too?
Possibly. I know that my best friend Lane is going for Jade because ever since they got Topaz, they are all on that ICU team. All about it. I'm saving for no one because I don't play HSR. Fair enough.
So, funny thing, Wuthering Waves has already done something that both Genshin and Starl has not been able to do decently yet.
What's that?
All the free gifts that we've been getting for all the screw-ups and milestones they've been making.
Oh yeah.
Let's give credit to HSR
too.
at least on this. We got a free Dr. Ratio and we get a free multi every single patch.
That's true, at least.
Yeah, Hoyoverse. No, Hoyoverse is not Giga stingy. Play Honkai Impact 3rd, you'll know what I mean. Oh my gosh, they give you so much free shit in that game. It's like Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I suddenly remember the disaster that was the first anniversary of Genshin.
Oh yeah,
we all remember it. That's actually what made me take a hiatus from Genshin for like 9 months.
Like, what do you think? Genshin would never is a meme now.
And it's usually because of HSR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only ever got on just to like if I see like art of a really nice looking character pop in, I'll like log on, try to pull, and if I don't pull them, I just get off for a while.
I benched it after part 1 because games started feeling alien. That is what I've heard a lot of people say. Like, the introduction of part 2 of Honkai Impact 3rd, a lot of people aren't exactly vibing with. Because, it's introducing brand new characters, and you're not just with the main trio of Raiden Mei, Kiana, and Bronya. And for me, Kiana was the main reason I adored the story.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what made the final arc kind of lackluster to me. Not gonna go into why, but without spoiling anything, they more explain the lore than so much have character development. And that's what I loved about Honkai Impact 3rd, was the character development. It was so damn good.
Oh yeah.
And again,
one thing is I like.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but those of you that know, chapter 17 and 18, I still have not recovered. Still have not recovered from that. The problem with the new characters is that the game does not feel like Honkai Impact 3rd anymore, but HSR with action combat. Hi Lane! Lane, want to tell everyone your highest constellation character? In HSR?
I can feel my shattered soul already breaking to oblivion.
What was the damages?
Lane is also saving for Jade. Lane really got screwed with this patch and the next. Because the previous, Yanqing E5. Oof.
What about Limited, though?
Limited... Lane really doesn't go for extra copies as much as I do. Lane likes to go for a lot of characters. I save big time for characters I really like, and then I go all out.
Mm-hmm. One thing I don't like about some of these games, as the whole constellation thing, is that if you're lucky enough to just get one copy, that's it.
Accident. Dang.
Wait, what do you mean one was an accident, Lane? Oh, I think I might know. Lane did one random multi for Boot Hill. They saw Hunt, Yan Qing, first card in the multi.
Oh, no.
Now, granted, that's still better than nothing happening, because now they're guaranteed Firefly. So now they're 9 into pity for a guaranteed Firefly.
Would y'all believe me if I got E2 on Dan Heng and Biber Lune completely free to play and his Lycone back in February? Because that happened.
Damn, you lucky.
Damn.
That's why he's my Honkai Star Rail husbando. I love him.
I like Don. I think my favorite character, though, I'm sorry, my favorite character in the game right now is probably Silverwolf.
Love her.
And it really helps that she's voiced by Neptune.
Yeah. Yeah. It honestly is like the best fit.
It is the best thing, because it's just like, what if Neptune was even more of a little shit?
I mean, I did see someone do R of Silverwolf and Neptune doing a clothes swap.
It fits. It fits. I laughed so hard when Silverwolf tried to mess with Herta, and Herta's like, yeah, I just locked all 76 of your game accounts. And I'm just like, I actually feel that!
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Silverwolf's banner to come around again, because I really want to get her.
Yeah.
Damn, I had to skip her for Kafka. It hurt me.
Kafka, obviously, mommy. But she's a really interesting... We are really just going all over the place with these gotcha talks, but whatever, I'm having fun.
I mean, doesn't it just roll into the same thing as we're going from one gotcha to another, back to the main topic, and then just rolling out to the next?
Yeah, I guess so.
And we are all playing them at the same time, practically. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Kafka is a very, very interesting character, because you see Kafka, and in any other game, you would probably just assume, oh, Dami Mommy. And to basically anyone else, she kind of is. And then to you, she has such a strange but caring relationship for the main character. It's kind of wholesome.
Right. She has, like, it's... Compared to a lot of other characters, or, like, what appeals to the fans, it's like, sure, first introduction, mommy, sex appeal, I guess. But she has so much sense of mystery wrapped up in her in connection to the main character that you just think about that second and get invested in that way. That's why I love Kafka.
Yeah, that's what actually pushed me to roll for her. Jade is Dami Mommy now. No, Jade is Dami Mommy on your bank account. Speaking of which, that last live stream with Albert. You guys saw that, I assume.
I don't know who Albert is.
Oh. That means you don't watch the live streams.
Honestly, when it comes to live streams, I kind of just skip them.
I mean, fair enough, but I like watching them because they're really amusing. And they give us a sneak peek into the banners and events we're getting.
I kind of like to stay in the mysterious spot of not known, because that way I don't get too overhyped, and when it comes and something disappoints, like, oh, I'm gonna be hurting from that.
Mm-hmm.
Or like with the banner, oh, I'm gonna throw everything I can to it. Oh, nothing.
A lot of people were saying to go for her light cone, and I'm just like, I'll just use the her to shop light cone. That's strong enough, I think. Which for me, it absolutely has. Although I will say, unfortunately, Kafka really falls off if you don't have a Black Swan right now, which I don't.
Yeah, like I've been kind of trying to do like the DOT team, obviously with her, Sampo,
Sampo got replaced once I got Gwyneth. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's like that good DOT starter character until you, get somebody a lot better. Unfortunately, I don't have somebody a lot better, so I gotta deal with them.
Can we agree that Pela is like one of the best aged 4-stars?
Weirdly enough, yeah. She's usable in almost any team.
And honestly, that one light cone that inflicts a defense down debuff made her one of Acheron's best partners.
Dirty Ghost here to stay.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm kind of happy. I've always liked Bela.
Yeah, when I run, what was the second endgame mode called? Not Forgotten Hall, but what was it called?
Swarm? The Swarm thing?
No, not Swarm. It mainly comes down to fighting a whole bunch of enemies. Pure Fiction. Thank you, Lane.
Oh, I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, one of my favorite teams to use in that is Acheron, Welt, Silverwolf, Pela. Acheron just uses her ult so much, and Welt just delaying the enemy. Normally not that useful in Forgotten Hall, but in Pure Fiction, it's a lifesaver.
What would you recommend for a discount team for Acheron?
For Acheron, a discount team?
Yes.
If you... I guess I would kind of count Welt as a possible 5-star that you can get. So I'm going to include him. But for an all-nihility team, you mean? Or just an all-around good Acheron team?
Yeah, let's just say, you're not the luckiest person to be able to, hold 5 stars that go well with Acheron, right? And you had to use 4 stars in particular.
Hi, I'm the unluckiest person who has trouble rolling 5 stars.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so for a discount Acheron team, I would have to say Acheron herself, Pela, like I said. If you have Welt, use him. And let's see. And Japard, surprisingly enough, because his ice debuff can also add to Acheron's counts.
Oh, I didn't know that. Because I don't have Welt, but I definitely have Japard.
Yeah.
The team that I have on Star right now is the main character, March 7th, Zaval, and Lynx.
Yeah, Lynx can work. It's just Lynx will be doing nothing but healing and protecting your team, because Acheron doesn't really benefit from anything that Lynx does.
I kind of don't have Acheron myself, so.
Ah, fair enough. I have her at E2, and that's why I can run Acheron, Silverwolf, Sparkle, and Fushuan, and everything just dies. Everything just fucking dies.
I think the only 5 stars I have right now is Fu, because I managed to get her from...
Fushuan is so good.
Mm-hmm.
She's basically a mainstay.
I don't have any of Acheron's Eidolons, but I do have her
light cone.
Her light cone, and my party with her is Pella, Welt, and Gallagher.
Gallagher's actually, I forgot to mention him because he inflicts a debuff with his ult, and then he inflicts another debuff with his immediate attack he does after that. So he's actually a good character for Acheron.
I haven't used Gallagher yet. I haven't, but I just haven't leveled him up or anything.
The problem with Gallagher is you really got to work around his primary things, which is break effect and speed. That's basically the only thing that matters. Now I'm lucky enough to have him at E6.
So he's basically not Goth Shadow.
How is my Harmony Trailblazer? Doing well. I have their ult at like talent level 8, and I have all of the stuff I need for them at level 15 in terms of their relics. Oh yeah, speaking of relics or something equivalent to that, I think we can all agree, for those that are in endgame for Wuthering Waves, the drought for Eco or Echo EXP, oh my gosh.
Does it get that bad?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Oh no. Well, good thing I'm gaining it now. Also, I probably did something that I shouldn't have, but I got it done anyway, because I feel like, you know, gun characters are easy. I found this level 40 mech, and I decided, I'm level 15. I can take it. So I literally just, I don't know, wasted like 20 minutes just chipping away so I can have it early game. I was afraid it wouldn't let you, like, absorb it because it's so high level.
I think those glowing red enemies has a much higher chance of dropping a soul for you to absorb, I think.
Well, I think so. I've only gotten one of them. Oh, what the hell, level 1? It could go up to level 120 enemies? That's possible?
Yep, level 120. I saw that. I saw a group of that, and I'm just like, nope, I'll come back later, thanks.
Yeah, I followed a dog into, like, a camp of them.
Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, bow wow
I think the highest one I fought, I think was either a level 80 or level 100 bear. That thing one-shot me or two-shot me, but I'm just like, you know what, it's just one bear. If I take my time, I can handle this. I still got my ass kicked, but I eventually won.
It was a little unbearable at first.
I saw what you did there. Boo.
Oh, come on, just bear with me on this.
Boo.
Alright. I can't bear for you to make another joke.
Oh my frickin'!
Y'all wait until you see a Zenless Zone Zero. There's a literal talking bear man.
Late says, shut up, Monokuma. That's a clip.
It's punishment time.
That's
what about them memes?
Them memes.
Wuthering Waves memes.
Speaking,
some reactions to some memes.
Okay, speaking of Wuthering Waves, how about that free multi they gave today?
Oh my god, that surprised me silly.
Yeah, I originally saw their first post, which is just like, oh, retweet this, and 10 lucky people will win an entire multi's worth. And so many people were complaining about that, just being like, there's not that many people. And then, like, 30 minutes later, they said, we heard your feedback, everyone gets a multi, and 5 equivalent of fragile resin.
Yeah, because there's going to be those people that literally just sit in there, constantly hitting refresh, be like, grab it. And it's like, I don't play this, but I'm going to keep it myself.
Now, yeah, they gave out a free multi. Now, they're standard wishes, but still, that gets you that much closer to that 5-star weapon that you're wanting to get. Which, I'm going to be real, from what I've seen, the standard 5-star weapons are pretty damn strong.
I mean, I haven't gotten any of the 5-star weapons yet, but the 4 stars I have, oh my goodness. That damage.
Yeah, that damage is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that, from what I've read, the craftable 4-star weapons you can get, they're not that good from what I've seen.
Like, it's not worth gunning for, you'd say?
From what I've seen, no.
I see what you did there.
You got it.
But yeah, I am curious. I saw some people saying that their little incident in Wuthering Waves for like their Twitter, in saying, "Oh, we made a mistake. Everyone gets a free multi." Do you think that was them testing the patience of their audience, or were they trolling Hoyoverse a bit? Because that's one thing people have complained about with Hoyoverse. It's just like, oh, retweet and follow this and you have a chance of getting like 300 Primo Gems.
I'd say a little bit of both, you know? Because, like, I feel like...
I used to constantly retweet those Genshin posts where they would offer, like, several prizes, including an Amazon gift card, and, like, does anybody actually win those things?
I guess they do.
Yeah, but you gotta be sitting in front of whatever you're using for it. Be like, refresh.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
You crashed?
Wi-Fi, what's going on?
Also, yeah, Lane, 10 standard wishes for reaching 30 million downloads. Which, let's give a bit of context for that. How many people here play Fate Grand Order?
Yo.
We only reached, in JP, 29 million downloads last year.
And it only took us almost 9 years to do it.
I think it's closer. Is it the 9th anniversary for JP this year?
I think so. I think it's 9 this year because we're definitely coming up on 10 soon.
Okay, so it took FGO JP 8 years to reach 29 million downloads. And for Wuthering Waves, keep in mind, we don't even have console yet.
And it's only been 2.5 to 3 weeks.
And it already has 30 million downloads.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this game, it's gonna be huge. It's just like, think of all the optimization issues this game has. And it's just selling incredibly well. I actually heard that the Yin Yin banner actually outsold Genshin's banner.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, I was able to roll for her, and I managed to get her because I had it set up for pity.
I have her and her weapon, and she's really fun. She has one weakness. She is hard to counter with. You really gotta understand her positioning and such for countering.
Ooh. I kind of love that about her, though, because that, like, actually kind of gives her a skill to learn and practice.
Yeah, I guess I kind of agree there. She's also really fun, because playing with her reminds me of when I played Kankuro in Naruto Storm. I like it.
Oh God! Don't remind me of puppet. I hate it.
If you use puppets in Naruto Storm, you were one annoying asshole, and I would know I was one of them.
The pain from remembering that.
Granny Chio is the bane of my existence.
Oh, Granny Chio was so strong.
Oh my God.
Why have you done this to us?
Especially with close range characters I tend to use, it was impossible.
Meanwhile, me and Don have a rivalry in Storm. That is true. Lane loves to use Kakashi, and I love to use the Uchiha clan.
I have to fight you in Storm then sometime, Don.
Yeah, probably. Just not connections. Okay, I heard that game's shit.
I haven't bothered getting it.
The issue with connections there, they reused everything from previous games. They didn't do anything new.
Oh, I know.
VAs.
Oh boy, don't I know.
Right, why even come out with it? Because it felt like the Road to Boruto DLC kind of completed it. They could have just...
Yeah, I remember when Storm Connections came out, it's just like... I mean, I guess, but... and I remember being like, oh, it's a compilation of, like, all the games. This is gonna be great. Nope, that was not what it was.
I think it's because because of the whole Boruto stuff was going on, they try to hype it back up with past Naruto games. They just like, oh, yeah, we're just going to copy-paste and not bother to do anything
It's
new.
literally a cash grab. The biggest cash grab of the series.
And they dropped the bomb on that so bad.
You couldn't... It took 2 months for them to patch in the ability for you to fight friends. Before that, you had to fight randoms.
Yeah, you couldn't fight friends at the start. It took them 2 months to patch it in.
That's literally half the appeal of the Storm game.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They're like, oh, we just want to get this out so we can get money. Oh, we forgot to put in a friend fight. And we're not going to worry about it 2 months later. Damn it.
What are they doing over at CyberConnect, man? What's going on in their heads?
I don't know. Maybe they're having too much of their A-team on other games.
They had an A-team?
I mean, there is the, what was that? What's that one popular anime that's also animated by Ufotable? It's like, really... I think it was called Demon Slayer, I think.
Oh, I talk about the Demon Slayer game?
Yeah, the Demon Slayer game.
Oh, yeah. That Demon Slayer game is actually really fun. The power creep happens way too fast, but for what it was, playing Demon Nezuko was the most satisfying gameplay I've ever had.
I need to watch the anime at some point.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, it is.
I have not seen it, and let me tell you the one reason why. It's so popular, so I avoided it.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that.
Fair.
Right now, it's at a decent pace, so it's good to catch up on if you want to take your time with it.
I may stop rolling on Yin Yin's banner since I don't have Calcharo, and I don't think she would be the best for my team. I mean, it's up to you. The reason I stopped rolling on Yin Yin's banner is I saw the leaks for what's coming after Jin Shi, and I'm just like, I think I want.
What's coming out after Jin Shi?
Basically some equivalent of a Fire Phoenix character.
Ooh, alright, now you have my attention.
If I could remember her name, I'd send you a link to it.
Right, because like I'm since I'm still early, like I need to know what I should save for, you know.
I'm also being smart. Everyone's already used their 5-star selector ticket, and I'm like, I'll use my 5-star selector ticket when I lose the 50-50 to a character I don't have that isn't the Lion Boy.
That's what I should have done, but I kind of wanted my martial artist. So,
I mean, I kind of grabbed Encore with my ticket because like, when am I going to see this character? I heard she's good. I'll give it a try.
So how many people here have Calcharo?
Not me.
Calcharo.
Not Sephiroth.
No.
Okay.
So cool.
Honestly, every time I hear his name, I start thinking. Honestly, every time I hear his name, I start thinking Count Chocula. Is that you?
I will say, Calcharo, his intro skill is an entire cinematic. And it's so damn cool.
I mean, so far with my Wuthering Waves, I have 4 characters that are highest, and I keep seeing them for no reason.
My main team right now is Light Rover, Yin Yin, and Verena.
Mine is Spectral Rover, Yang Yang, and Chixia.
I think
the main 3.
I think mine is the MC, Chixia, and Jiangshin. 3 I'm rolling with.
Still a pretty strong team. Yeah, Mortefi is pretty strong, I've heard.
You said which one is pretty strong?
The redhead doctor.
Yeah.
Oh.
The redhead doctor.
One with the glasses.
Oh, I haven't tried him out yet, actually. I should, though.
Oh, yeah. I meant to bring this up. The weakest part of Wuthering Waves, and I think most of us agree on this, has to be the beginning of the story, at least until Act 3. Who agrees with me?
I mean, I'm still kind of just starting Act 2, so I kind of can't say much about it yet.
The main reason I say that is I think they just lore dump the hell out of you to the point that it's overwhelming.
Yes, I've definitely had that complaint, but that's also the same reason why I love Chixia so much, because as you notice through the story, she is the one character that tries her best to dumb it down for you after somebody explains something. And
I actually want to build her, because I've looked at her gameplay and I'm like, this would actually be kind of fun for shits and giggles.
She is a lot of fun.
I'm sure she is. I actually have her at, Waveband 3. I'll probably build her at some point, just, I need more Relic EXP to actually make her effective.
The ones I got
She can't, parry or counter or nothing.
Nah, she can't parry or do any of that.
The ones I got the highest... Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Go.
Because I was going to say, the ones I got the highest for the wave bands is Bai Z,
Bai Z. Isn't that the white-haired guy, or...
No, she's the 4th member that you start out with in the beginning.
Oh, right, the healer.
Yep. Sanhua.
Oh, Bai Z, yeah.
I actually have a funny story about that character. Everyone else had her, but I didn't. And everyone, including me, was so confused on it. Because they're just like, well, I just did my first roll and I got her instantly. And I'm like, well, I didn't. And we didn't figure it out for an hour. And then someone mentioned, well, I didn't roll on the limited banner. I rolled 1 on the standard banner and got her. And I'm like, does 1 roll on the standard banner, gets her. And I'm just like, Look, in fairness, why would you roll on the standard banner when your beginner banner is right there?
That's fair. Like, I didn't even know you could, like, skip that tutorial poll. Because that's basically what she is a tutorial poll.
Yeah, she's basically the tutorial poll.
If that was skippable, I probably would have missed it. If I knew it was skippable, I would have ignored it myself.
It's just the moment I saw, it's just like, discount pulls, get your, free 5-star. And my first 5-star was actually Verena, which I apparently won the lottery there because, well, yeah, she is considered one of the best characters in the game because...
Oh, that's the healer?
Yeah, Verena is the healer.
Oh, that was my first 5-star too. That's why I picked the martial arts girl. Because I'm like, oh, I pulled her, so I get the pick of the other one I wanted.
The one I picked...
so cute.
I still have my 5-star selector, but the banner I picked for the guaranteed 5-star I would pick was Calcharo.
Yeah, the one I started with was Encore, and the first 5-star I actually got through the banners was Jian Xin, the martial artist woman.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. She is pretty cool. I find it funny how I wanted Calcharo, and yet until I got Yin Yin and raised all of her relics, I never used him because, well, raising characters takes some time, and I already had the gosh, I forgot her name. The girl that sacrifices her HP to do attacks. What was her name? Red hair.
Don Jean?
Is it the like really short cut one?
Yeah, it's the really short red hair girl.
Oh, Don Jin.
Don Jin, thank you. Yeah, Don Jin. She was actually one of my strongest characters for a while. And then I just got really lucky with my substats for other characters. But now, thanks to the free multi we did today, now I have her at Wave Band 2. Oh yeah, you know how in the shop you can actually buy character wave bands?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone did the math, and you could buy a limited, wave band, or you could do 40 wishes. And I'm gonna be real, I probably lean more towards the wishes. Because it's just like, that's half of pity right there.
Yeah, honestly, I'd kind of go for the wish myself, because there's also the chance you actually roll them out on the first 40.
Now, I will say, if this mechanic existed in FGO, however, that'd be a different story.
Oh, we do get pity. We just have to go through 330 rolls.
Yeah, and then by the time that happens, the banner is gone. It's like the pity doesn't carry over.
I will say, hitting pity in like Genshin, Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail, it doesn't hurt that bad. Hitting pity in FGO, however,
is
pain. Hi, I'm a whale. I have all this cash to throw out.
I've hit pity, I think, 3 times. Not a good feeling any of the times. Actually, no, I think I only hit pity twice. But I almost hit pity a 3rd time. It was around like 830 Saint Court, so getting pretty damn close.
I don't want to talk about my struggle for BB when she first came out.
I don't want to talk about the fight I had to deal with for Super Bunyan. I still missed out on her.
At least you're not my friend Noir, who rolled for Melt in NA before we had the pity system. 2,300 Saint Courts.
Oh, wow.
And they didn't get them.
No, poor Noir.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Pain. That's so much pain.
Yeah, they actually went silent on social media for a few days after that.
I don't blame them.
Yeah, neither do I.
Plus, there's this one person around a few Discord servers I'm in. I'm sorry, but they're big into FGO and everything with some of the gachas, but they wail so easily. It's like, please, I don't want to hear it. Some of us actually struggle with this.
Oh yeah, free-to-play players, it's a pain. You have to skip a lot to get something you truly want.
The thing is, I am the type where I tell myself, okay, I know in advance what banners are coming. So,
same.
Around twice, sometimes thrice, I will intend to spend about 160 for, some characters. Also, hi, BB. Now,
so you want to know something funny?
Go ahead.
A couple of event banners, I was trying to roll for different characters. I was like, I don't really need this server, and I got them. The two servants I ended up getting twice, the NP3, and this is going to be ironically funny. Summer BB and Kiara.
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm not even trying to get you two, I'm trying to get the other one. Where did you even come from? You're not even on this banner.
My two strongest servants is actually Summer Kiara and Melusine.
Yeah,
they're both
right now.
NP5 level 120. I am dedicated to my favorites.
My highest right now is my level 116 Lancer Elizabeth Bathory.
I respect that. I respect the hell out of that.
And Jinako at level 100 max stats.
Jinako. Oh wow, you're pulling a mist.
Hey. I like Jinako, right? I like me, my wife.
Fair. I have my low-key ones too. Like, I have a level 120 Cleopatra.
Level 120 Cleopatra, respect.
And my other one is 120 Saber Astolfo. I just... He's the boy.
I respect the horny. I absolutely respect the horny.
Yes, thank you. Oh, shoot. But also, he's just genuinely fun to use. Like, just hearing the chains go off is so satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they are pretty satisfying. Not to mention when you do a skill and he goes, pion, pion, pion.
Pion, pion.
It truly does take... Sometimes it truly does take a man to be best girl.
Exactly. That's definitely not why I pulled them at all.
and I got hit with a vibe check, so it's vibing out. Stretching, hydrating, relaxing.
Is there any more? Also, during this whole time we've been talking, I've just been clearing the entire map.
I'm just staring at the screen and talking with everyone here. My plan when it comes to FGO is I'm going to try to get NP2 Arcuade. I'm going I haven't decided if I'm going for either Summer Scotty or Summer Merlin. People are saying, why aren't you getting Summer Ibuki? I have NP5 Summer Kiara at level 120. Summer Ibuki ain't out damaging that unless I get multiple copies. And it's just like, yeah, I'm sure Summer Ibuki's a great character, but a 5-star is a 5-star.
Oh, I found out something about the, you know how you get those Spirit Origins when you roll multiple 5-stars?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can only... Whichever character you pick, it can only be used once.
Yep. You have to basically get... You basically have to get the equivalent of, like, 10 extra copies past NP5 in order to get your selector.
And then you can only do it once.
Only once. I might go for... I might go for Summer Scotty, maybe. Honestly, though, might roll a bit on Summer Ibuki's banner, because I really want Avenger, gosh, I forgot her name, but I really liked her character.
Marie Antoinette?
No, not Marie Antoinette. We saw them in the dice rolling event, and they were really close to Voyager. Eris, thank you. Yeah, Avenger Eris.
Yes.
I want that because I've seen their NP, and it looks dumb, and I want it. but
thankfully, she's not limited.
No, she is.
Oh, she is?
Yeah. Basically all summer servants are.
Then I'm thinking of the other Avenger. Nita Chris Alter.
I will say, after the summer event, every bit of Saint Quartz I have is going towards Draco, and nothing will get in my way of that.
I mean, they're doing her rerun right now in JP.
Yeah, in JP, and FGO's going to be making some serious bank from that. Because it's literally the second time ever that Draco's been rerun.
Yeah.
She's literally the only playable beast in the game right now.
I think since they brought her back, that we're probably going to be seeing another Tiamat banner.
Tiamat is out in NA?
No.
Oh.
No.
I was about to say, like, because I haven't played FGO since like the new Kentucky came out, so it's like it's been a while. But I'm like, how much did I exactly miss? Jesus Christ!
You missed a lot.
Arcade is coming out next month for NA, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're gonna get, and not to mention, we're gonna get all those Saint Quartz for all the servants we've raised. 3 Saint Quartz for every servant we've got to max Ascension.
Really?
Not counting welfares, unfortunately.
But still, that's a
yeah, that is a lot of Saint Quartz. Is
that every unit, or is that just like 4 or 5 stars?
No, that is every servant.
Oh.
Again, not counting welfares.
Yeah. That's gonna be so many.
What do I think will happen first, summer or anniversary? Probably we're going to get a rerun of the last summer event, and then anniversary, and then the new summer event.
I don't think there's a rerun for the last summer event. We do get the banners, but I think we're going to get anniversary first and then summer.
That would kind of make sense, because the second summer is usually like towards the end of the summer, and the first summer event is like beginning. It's kind of weird like that with the anniversary in between.
It kind of like what they did with the last summer one, where they didn't do the rerun for the event. They just did the banner and that's it.
That is one thing I'm not looking forward to as we're getting much closer to that, is when FGO stops rerunning events in JP and they just... There's a lot of dead weeks.
Not to mention that the banners, they just drop them. They don't say nothing about it.
Yeah, remember when Nitocris Alter first came out? Huh.
Yeah, no word. It's like, here, a banner.
I'm sorry. Nitocris Alter?
Yeah, Nitocris Alter. Avenger.
Oh my god. I would have loved to get that. What?
Well, Nitocris Alter can spook you, but I'll also say a character can spook you doesn't really mean shit.
and she is a 5-star.
I'll still have to pass on her. Just because I really need to save everything for as many copies of Draco as I can possibly get.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah. Yeah, Nitocris Alter can spook you, I believe.
Yeah, she's a non-event servant.
So like if I were to come back, like should I just wait for the anniversary? Would that be like the best time?
I mean,
actually,
the sooner you come back, the more quartz you get. So,
and
if you were a new player, I would say yes.
Yeah, and Nitocris Alter kind of comes out around during the middle of Lost Belt 7.
Nitocris Alter came out like in January, I think.
Yeah, it's right in the middle of Lost Belt 7, though.
Oh yeah. One character I am excited for next year after Draco, though, is I'm forgetting her name. The ruler war god. I forget her name, but that is her nickname, is War God. She has that crazy face. She was a welfare lancer.
Oh, you mean Nagatoro?
Nagatoro, thank you.
Nagatoro,
Ruler Nagatoro. I've seen what her attacks look like, and I'm like, damn, that looks cool.
Damn. Ooh, it makes sense she'd get a ruler unit. I couldn't really think of anything else she could be altered. Like, maybe Berserker? But, like...
I mean, with that face? Yeah, I can see it.
It's like, hey, Yandere.
Yandere, except not really. Just different. Yeah, Kagetora, yeah.
Yeah.
At least we had the Toro right.
Yeah, we were close.
I wouldn't mind that face looking back at me anytime.
Okay, getting back to Wuthering Waves for a bit. My favorite thing for the game, without consideration, I love the exploration in that game.
Oh yeah.
Like running up the walls and just seeing your character front flip when there's a bit of an obstacle ahead of them, it's just so satisfying.
It's so good.
Hey, thank you for the resub, Lane!
And, like, I love how fluid it is that, like, you can just initiate a fight. Like, you can transition into a fight no matter what you're doing.
Yep.
Like, without frames stopping you in between. Nope, you're scaling up a wall and you see an enemy, jump off a wall, immediately switch to get on top of them. You're swimming in the ocean, jump up and get on land and go and fight them.
And that grappling hook you can use as a bit of a mini third jump. Very satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
I like that grappling hook.
Really makes me wish we had that in Genshin.
Right. It's a game that like never has you wait to engage in the action. Like if you always want to be in action, like there will always be action, and that's what kind of has me addicted of this game.
Yeah,
like I can't stop exploring.
Just today I got the achievement for opening 200 chests in the region, and I thought that meant I was done, and then it said open 350 chests, and I'm just like, oh, that's got to be connected to future expansions. I've had the chest finder for weeks, Shima. That's how I find a lot of my chests. And I remember how shitty the chest finder in Genshin was, where it just points in the direction and then has like a 30-second cooldown.
Oh, that's pain. That's pain.
Yeah, that was pain.
Oh, I just got the achievement for getting 200 pieces of raw meat because I just shoot every animal I see.
The main thing for me now is finding those cubes. I've already found enough where I've maxed out to like level 10 for that. And I found like 2 extra.
Oh, those are like really hard to get to. I've been trying to hunt them, but they're in very awkward places, right? And I kind of like that because it does make a puzzle out of figuring out how to get to it. But man, it's like there's a few times to where you do need a certain either skill or what are those called?
Je ne sais quoi.
No. Like their text. Je ne sais quoi. Like the grapple hook is like a tech.
Oh yeah. Like
you mean the thing that tracks them for you?
No.
Do you mean like the sensor?
Yeah, like that stuff. Like the ability to like put crates onto things, the grapple hook, like.
Oh, you're thinking of the levitator.
Yeah. That family tree of stuff. I didn't have all when I started exploring. I didn't have all those skills, so there was literally some.
That once I realized that I was gaining a lot of stuff from just playing the main story, I'm just like, all right, I should put exploration on the back burner and do quite a bit of exploration right now. I mean, I should do the story right now. And then I unlocked more and more shit.
I've been doing more of the exploring and trying to pass time on the story because I want to get a lot of the exploring done before I move ahead story-wise. Because, like, I'm going to get bombarded with something and I'm going to regret it.
What do you mean?
Basically, you know how with the stories, you tend to get zoned into them. It's like, okay, I can do this 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 5 minutes. Oh, God, it's already sunrise.
No, that's me with exploring.
That's kind of been me with Star Rail, unfortunately, because I've been trying to catch up with a lot of stuff.
I still need to explore more of Penacony.
I'm just barely getting... I barely finished Belobog, just started the second planet. It's like, you know what, I'm going to do all this other stuff first before I go forward.
I will say that the Shinjo planet isn't as good as Belobog, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but man, does it pick up with Penacony.
Like, I'm just now, like, killing that deer. Because I'm just like, it kind of drags in between the main plot lines.
Frickin' hate fighting that deer in Forgotten Hall. I hate it.
You and me both. It doesn't help that I don't really have the strongest of units. Like, this was pre Macaron.
Can we talk about when Star Rail first came out and most of us had to do Forgotten Hall with only one healer, aka Natasha? That was pain!
Yeah. Fucking Natasha. March was my only shield unit to even remotely attempt to survive. The main
Fire Trailblazer carried my ass hard until we got Lynx.
Even today, the Fire Trailblazer is still pretty good, right?
Yeah, Fire Trailblazer is still pretty good, yeah.
One thing I kind of hope that some of these games do is like, okay, here's a whole rerun, here's a whole special event banner with characters, the event characters of the past. Let's see what you roll.
So, like this, what Genshin did.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just bring a bunch of characters back and be like, all right, you have a guarantee to get a 5-star by this pull, but it's a massive pull, so you don't know which one.
I've already, getting back to Wuthering Waves for a bit, I've already heard some people going, can you imagine how crazy the anniversary is going to be if they're already this generous at the start?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. We're going to be eating good.
Oh, we're definitely going to be eating good. Then we're going to be
saying Honkai Star Rail whenever.
You know, I heard a theory that we originally were supposed to get a standard 5-star selector, but that MiHoYo was too scared of what the Genshin fandom would do if that happened for the anniversary.
They would be like, no, so you're just forgetting about us?
I know this is kind of a deviating a little, but it's still related to Genshin somewhat. I have been thinking about, the plot of Natlan for a while, and you ever notice that when you get the maximum fire gem, there's a redacted name, achieved, redacted truth he has? I think that is like the Pyro Archon, and maybe like
I didn't even notice the raid. Holy shit. Wait. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Alright, hold on.
Okay, I've actually heard that the Pyro Archon's name is actually Murata, and I'm just like, oh boy, we're in for it.
Okay, but what if, like, you know how the teaser said they called that chapter Ode to Resurrection? What if you're resurrecting Murata? Is it like, what if Murata's alternate name is a redacted thing in that fire gem description? You know what I mean? Like, you could just pull up the top level fire gem. There's a part that says something achieved redacted truth he has. Like after you clear the last Archon quest in Sumeru, any mention of Ruka Devata in Nahida's stories becomes redacted. I'm thinking that we'll get a reverse of that. Like when Murata comes back, that redacted part will be unredacted. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
You want to hear an interesting theory I've heard? Is that since Resurrection is supposed to take a huge role in Natlan, people are saying or speculating that Signora is gonna get resurrected. But
I've heard that too.
But she's gonna have a lolly body.
What?
Oh, you mean it's like, okay, you're being resurrected, you guys start off as child again. Have fun with that.
So basically Medusa from Soul Eater.
Let's look at it this way. When I think of resurrection, I think of like Harry Potter and that phoenix from Chamber of the Secrets. Whenever it was reborn, it didn't start off in its prime. It just started off in its youth every single time.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I want Lolly Signora just so I can see the Genshin fandom scream and at it.
Yeah, I wish to see
hilarious.
them suffer.
That would be hilarious.
At our Seraph in chat, isn't the Dragon Sovereign Balank? I'm just gonna pretend the X in his name is silent.
Oh, that's
great. Take away the only redeeming factor of Signora, her tits. People will still roll for her, and we all know it.
How do you even pronounce Balank? Like X Balank? Is the X silent?
Speaking of story, what do we think of Wuthering Waves story? Do we think it's great, fantastic, good, decent? I think it's good right now. Just good.
I think it's pretty good.
I think it had an interesting start with what they did. But at the same time, they started doing a whole bunch of lore dumping on you. It's like, okay.
Again, that gets much better with Act 3 and beyond. They finally stop lore dumping you, make it more about the characters, and they occasionally, which is what they should have done at the start, drop little bits of pieces of lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, they dump a lot before you even really get acquainted with the world, which is, like, a bit much.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the lore. You'll get the world next.
I remember when I first started, Wuthering Waves, and I got out of there, and I was excited to check out the city. The city actually became my least favorite part, because, oh my gosh, they would not shut up with the exclusive words to that world, and I'm just like, I am so checking out right now.
Yeah, no. I agree. It's just, as much fun as it would have been to gradually go into it, it's just like, here, cramming it down your throat.
It was so bad in that regard.
You're just like, cool city. I want to leave.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's just like, once you actually leave, that's actually when you meet Jinjin, and that's when the story actually starts to get a lot better. Can I just say Wuthering Waves voice acting in English is either hit or miss? I definitely agree there, and I think it's something that is definitely going to get better, especially after the complaints people received. The best example I can think of, and Ree, you probably know what I'm talking about. Right before we fight a certain boss, and they teleport away into their domain, you hear the way the main character yells, and it's just like, oh, that's bad acting.
Oh, really?
Although, honestly, I want to say it's more on the fault of whoever is giving them voice direction.
Yeah. Because a lot of times, some of the directors just... You try to get them to express the character, but you're not giving them the right directions.
Yeah. But again, if I can give one major prop, it's the companion quests, or character quests. Those beat the shit out of Genshin, because Genshin's problem when it comes to character quests is it's 70 to 80% NPC, 20% the character you're wanting to spend time with.
Pretty much.
It is the exact opposite in Wuthering Waves, where you are spending the majority of the time with said character. Now, I will give Father a bit of a pass in Genshin, because not only are you learning about Father, you're learning a lot about how the House of Hearth operates, which was immensely interesting to me. Then there's Yang Yang, and she just sounds dead. Oh, Yang Yang definitely had the worst voice direction.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's like she's got no emotion in there. She's trying, but there's no feeling.
Yeah. Also, I actually found this out. Actually, I found out close to when the game came out. But the reason the first part of the story feels so weird is apparently the Chinese community complained about the story in the previous release, the CBT1. I don't know what CBT stands for, but you know how everyone is
Pocket
super
ball torture.
What?
You said CBT like cock and ball torture.
Not that closed beta.
I know.
But
I couldn't help myself when I heard CBT.
It might even be something else, but it's just like I know it's CB something.
So basically, during the beta testing.
Yeah,
closed beta testing.
People were complaining that. Okay, first, you know how everyone seems to trust the main character. They're super friendly to them, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That was the exact opposite in the closed beta, where a lot of characters were distrusting of you. Like, you know that one girl you said you like?
Jixia?
Yeah, her. She was very distrusting of you, even after you saved Yang Yang from the Crownless. After you absorbed the eco into you, she held a gun at your face and was demanding, "Who are you?"
Honestly,
word. Yeah, that's completely different. Because I was expecting Yang Yang to be the distrusting one, because she kind of has that. Like,
Well,
look
it makes
personality,
sense.
you know.
It makes sense for. Again, how do you say her name?
Jixia?
How about we just call her
Or-
Chi?
Yeah, Chi.
Yeah, God,
It makes sense when you think about it, because she's supposed to be the equivalent of, like, the police of the world. So, and the fact that she knows about overclocking, which can happen to resonators, so she didn't know what was going to happen with you after you absorbed that incredibly powerful eco. But yeah, a lot of characters were nowhere near as friendly to you, and apparently the Chinese community complained that it was very unwelcoming for the main character.
I'm sorry, but it's like you suddenly have someone appear out of nowhere that's no idea about anything around, no idea who they are or where they're from, and expect to be, "Hi, you're new. I like you. Welcome."
Yeah, you're a potentially really powerful new person. You, of course, wouldn't hurt me, would you? Like, no. Anybody would have their suspicions, especially in such a dangerous world. This, in actuality, is.
Let's be fair, though. Story-wise, it makes more sense for everyone to distrust you. But for a gacha, you don't want that kind of introduction at the very start of the game.
I mean, to be fair, it would be at least a little bit relatable in a way.
It would be relatable, yeah.
Also, too relatable.
Also, I need to, when I get the chance, I need to, actually, I do have the link to the video, so maybe I can actually show it on here at some point, but the changes between the 3 builds of the game are quite interesting. And let me just say, the Crownless looked a lot more menacing in the previous builds. I also completely forgot that the Crownless at the start of the game, until he pulls out his weapon, He flat out just, like, punches you. You don't run into too many character or boss characters that would just throw hands.
There's Captain Falcon in disguise. Cronus, punch!
Let's be careful, you're gonna get Falcon punched.
Honestly, Seraph, I think the reason they're for that is gotta remember, Chinese-made company, and if people complain enough, legit, the government can get involved. That's one reason I'm really glad I don't live in China. Well, one of many, many reasons.
There's too many reasons not to live in China.
Yeah, too many. Way too many.
Now, last straw is like I've seen that trending all over the place. They were like, yeah, femboys, they're banned in China.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, being a femboy is like actually like illegal in China.
I think they get away with that with other characters as long as they don't directly call them femboys. Or the equivalent of it.
Yeah, like if anything, it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to use like, you know, like they, them, if anything, in reference to them, if you even want to go down that route, or they just insinuate it, flat out like.
I think it's safer to just call them by their assigned gender.
Yeah.
I think if you try to say they, them, or anything like that, that is when the Chinese government is like, hey now.
Well, you can't get away with it with that. That's the thing. So like at least from what I've seen so far, you could.
With Chinese government, best not to even dance there.
Yeah. But like, damn, they're just so harsh, and it's like on the oddest things too. No, I don't really get it.
And I remember FGO, they've gotten so much censorship for, like, Chinese servants. Like, Minamoto Raiko got censored so hard.
How did she get censored?
You know how she has that little thing across her chest that makes it where you can't see the balloon booba?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't get rid of that in her future ascensions. And Wu, she's very censored when it comes to her clothes in China.
Well, okay, for her, I get it. Because, they want to preserve their Chinese servants, so, like, I get it. It makes sense.
Now, here's the thing. I'd probably have to look into this, but I am pretty sure, and you guys know why if you play FGO, they had to do some type of censorship for Lost Belt 3. They had to.
Oh, yeah. They... Oh.
Because it's based off the first Emperor, and he's the villain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they renamed him to call himself Ruler 229 or 221.
Oh, that's right! I forgot about that! They literally...
Did they change his name?
They changed his name to something that just, like, sounds like something out of Data.
And what they did was, a lot of the Chinese servants from Lost Belt 3, they just removed their names and put in what assigned number they are, like, category list.
Yep.
It's like, instead of the name, it's like, Ruler number 22 whatever.
Didn't even bother to come up with some kind of replacement name.
And some of the sprites, they removed them with just the character cards.
It's absolutely nuts.
So instead of seeing the sprites, you're like, oh, that's the class card floating there.
Yep.
Well, you can never expect that version to reach a download milestone. by any means.
Funny enough, FGO CN actually had a glitch where you could get a guaranteed 5-star, and everyone abused that. And once they fixed it, they took it away. Like, they would forcefully take away the servant you obtained.
Oh no, it wasn't just the servant, it was the whole role.
Yup. Now they gave you back your quartz. At least that.
Okay, at least that. Yeah. So I was about to say, if they didn't give you your quartz back, that's like beyond unfair.
Now I don't know if they gave you back your level EXP or such.
No, they didn't.
No. Not
Yeah.
Damn. So while you're eating good, China's not eating the best.
No, you would not want to play FGO CN.
What events are coming up that you are looking forward to? Just in any of these gachas, really the most.
Well, for Wuthering Waves, I'm looking forward to an event that gives us more eco EXP. Really is that much of a drought right now.
I will be right back in a few moments.
Alright. As for FGO, probably summer event? No, not even an event. I'm just looking forward to getting Arcuade. And I'm also really looking forward to Tsukihime releasing. I'm probably going to end up streaming that.
Oh, I heard they're doing that collaboration. They literally teased it even a little bit at the con last year, because I go to at least 3 a year, and the one in New York is heavy FGO based compared to all the others. Like they have, it looks like when they promote FGO, it's a giant, I want to say like a giant auditorium.
Oh yeah, it's usually a very big deal.
Yeah, there especially, and of course they have the mascots Gudako and Saber. The big goofballs with Gudaku being a menace and terrorizing all the workers, as she usually does. But no, that was like last year. I need a lot of catching up to do. You said we're at Lost Belt 7 now?
No, Lost Belt 7 is going to be in like December. We just got 6. We just got 6.5 with
Trom.
Yeah, Trom, thank you.
Alright, got you. Because I think I'm at Lost Belt 4?
Oh, Lost Belt 4, Arjuna Altar. Have fun with that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have fun with that one.
Oh god, what's that supposed to mean?
It means that the story is very, very dark and very messed up. And also Arjuna Altar is a very hard boss.
And it helps you prepare for being slapped by about 5 parts 1 and 2.
Yo, yeah, I heard 5 was insane, like ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's even harder than Lost Belt 6, except for one boss fight.
Don't remind me of that boss. I
tried to beat that boss without using command seals. I could not do it. I mean, I probably could have if I had just focused on just Melusine and everyone else being sacrificial NP batteries.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, that boss was hard.
I love how that's...
So, you know that today is Alto's birthday? And from Wuthering Waves?
Huh, how about that?
Yeah, nice. His birthday is before mine.
Did you get anything in the mailbox?
I don't think so, actually. I don't think they do it like Hoyos do.
No, they don't, because I started Wuthering Waves on my birthday, and I didn't get nothing. I had the whole pre-register thing set up, so it's like, okay, maybe I'll get something by the time I actually start playing. And no, I don't think they're gonna be doing that until later patches.
Or maybe they just have it set where they don't do it by your birthday. They do it on when you actually started playing the game.
Like
Yeah,
your
that
game
could be it.
anniversary. Guess.
I wonder when the other characters' birthdays are.
That's a very good question.
Yeah, hold on. Let me actually see. Do they have like profiles you can look at?
Oh
like
yeah.
that?
I pre-ordered for Tsukihime for Switch physical. Can we talk about how Tsukihime got censored on PS4 for the frickin' art book in the limited edition?
Don't remind me.
Ugh, Sony.
Remember Nekopara? Remember
Yeah,
how
why
it got
is
censored on PS4 to an E rating and it's M rated on Switch?
I forgot about that too.
The Nintendo Switch is now like
yeah? Why is Switch the lewd console now?
Yeah,
That's so flipped.
Yeah, that is absolutely flipped.
I think it's because the PlayStation headquarters moved
It's
from
in
Japan
California.
to California, which I'm still really salty about because it meant a lot of their good Japanese IPs like Ape Escape, Gravity Rush are.
Let's not forget how they basically killed Senran and Kagura.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we need to go back to the roots of when Crimson was on the 3DS, bring Senran to Switch.
Well, actually, Senran almost died because of how bad.
You know, the PlayStation version of Devil May Cry 5 censored a part where one of the female characters was naked.
Yeah, I remember that.
The lens flare, remember the lens flare?
Hi, Vene.
And yet, on the Switch, we are literally getting a Bunny Girl game.
How did
Isn't the Senran massage game on the Switch?
Yes, and the paintball one.
How is it that Sony became the most Puritan of all the consoles?
California. That's what.
Yeah, fuck California. I can say that as someone that lived there. Why did they have to kill Senran Kagura before we got the finale of the story that it was building up to? I really wanted to see what 7 Even would have done.
Yeah.
Same. I literally have every single game, and I'm like, I'm gonna finish Burst Renewal. By the way, fuck that Daidoji fight in Burst Renewal. Oh, where you have to play all of the Hanzo characters one by one against her. It was fun. I hated that fight so much because half of the characters I couldn't use. Hibari. But I was really looking forward to 7 myself, because fights, like, progressively, in terms of difficulty and mechanics, got better in those.
Yeah, they really did.
So bad. They were improving, and then it's like, yeah, no, we're Marvelous kind of dying off right now.
Oh, we found this plug, we're just gonna pull it.
Yeah. The perfect blend of, like, action and degeneracy.
Oh, look, here's the life support. Unplug.
We pull out your breathalyzer real quick.
I unfortunately have to be getting ready for bed soonish. I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the memes portion, but I have a birthday lunch planned for tomorrow. But
I hope you have a good time.
Have a lot of fun.
Thank you.
All right. Sleep well, Ree. Thanks so much for coming here. Oh, they already left.
Yeah.
I need to.
I was about to say, bye.
Let me just.
There.
Oh, That made you vanish. That made you vanish.
You shot the wrong person.
I shot the wrong person.
A casualty.
Okay, there we go.
And then there were 3.
And then there were 2 big booba, and you're surrounded by the big booba.
Like just imagine.
I'm not seeing the down point here.
Just imagine just the giant shadows are casting over you at once.
Give me a couple minutes.
Give you a couple minutes for what?
What you mean by that?
What does that mean?
I'm imagining it.
You're imagining it?
Whoa, what the hell?
Oh wow, I forgot how loud those are.
Oh.
I have been hit with the punishment. I have accepted the loud noise.
Have you?
Have you really? That being loud. I thought that would have been low.
I kind of have my computer up a little loud, so it's like, oh yeah, right in the eardrum.
You really do be like that?
At least you didn't have that like on the speaker or anything. They'd have been like, oh, what you listening to over there?
The problem is my monitor is the speaker too.
Oh no. Just somebody walks by and hears that. You're gonna have to do a double take.
Pain, Pecco.
No, I don't have to worry about that. That they go dead sleep.
Oh, so that's the time when you do your business. Got it. Noted.
I mean,
Very
nighttime is
funny.
usually when people decide to do that. Let's be honest
Very
here.
funny.
No, sometimes it's nice to do it in the morning, you know, get you ready for the day.
Isn't that gonna drain your energy for the day?
Maybe, or invigorate you. One of the two.
I just go Russian roulette. Like, whichever happens, happens.
Right.
It's just like with coffee. It's gonna be like, this will either wake me up or put me to sleep. Let's roll with it.
How about let's stroke with it?
Let's... You know, you gotta get pumped up for the day, feel me?
That's a clip.
At least this whole thing's been a lot of fun so far.
Yeah, it has been.
No, definitely. Like, be down for more often. Y'all let your homies.
Yeah, these are fun.
Oh yeah.
It's nice just relaxing in the pool.
Getting wet. Oh, I'm usually wet because, you know, fish.
Oh my.
I know I had to finish that sentence after wet.
You intentionally held off on that sentence.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I see through you. Or at least I see that chest there.
Yes, big booba. They're my pride and joy, besides, like, their muscles.
I mean, my pride and joy is definitely my tits and my ass.
And I know you're not afraid to flaunt it. I be seeing you.
Damn right.
I feel like I should be tossed into another room alone while y'all talk like that. It's like, should I be here hearing this?
I mean, you're super subby for me, so...
Oh, I love a
that's
subby
just,
wubby.
I'm just natural like that. Anyway, I saw something really funny that Wuthering Waves could do
I
to
know
really
that
rake
you're
in the cash.
naturally down bad for me, Luminar.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
And that was my sexy voice.
So is this when Dawn usually teases you?
Oh
my.
What
And
is
that was
going
my
on?
sexy voice.
What is going on?
See, Luminar, I didn't tell you about the hentai portion of this stream.
This the after hours portion.
This is no. We went from Cartoon Network to Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Funny enough, in the time zone I'm in, it pretty much would go to that block right away. It's like Cartoon Network done, Adult Swim time. It's like, why
Yeah,
is that
same.
timed perfectly?
It's like 9 here.
It's like 9 o'clock and
Is this a hot tub
zone?
Is this a hot tub stream? It's more a pool stream, but close enough.
It's too hot outside as it is to be being in a hot tub. No.
And on my side, I just got you guys chillaxing on couches.
Why is it that when I heard you say chillax, I instantly was thinking of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's opening theme song?
I mean, it's a good song.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a damn good song.
When my life turned upside down.
I got in one little fight. My mom got scared and said,
Oh damn it! Now you're gonna get that stuck in my. I've already got like Encanto stuck in my head because I saw the movie for the first time like last week, and I've been re-singing it ever since on repeat. I don't need another one.
Too late.
Yeah. It's already happening. It's like Patchy Tong's show tunes and musicals, like just take over at least half of them.
Musicals are just so good.
Don't even get me started on Jesus Christ, Hazbin Hotel.
I actually have not seen Hazbin Hotel. I did see that one song that involves that one overly sexual character, and I'm like,
Angel Dust?
Yeah, Angel Dust, and I'm like, that's damn, those are some heavy lyrics.
Oh yeah, the
Poison song, the Poison song.
The episode that
that song is in is the only Has-Been episode that actually has a trigger warning at the beginning.
I can see why.
Yeah, that episode is like, it's heavy, but it does at least end lighthearted.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, it's a very good contrast, and it's amazing character development. Like, he's so horny in the beginning you wouldn't expect it, but he has like incredible growth out of most of them, like more than the main character.
So it's like, this episode's going to suplex you, and at the end it's going to give you a hug.
Yes, exactly. It's going to hit you in all of the feels, all of them.
I can handle dark themes. I just can't handle gore that well. Like, my family got me to watch The Shogun, and I was kind of interested in the plot, and then they showed a guy getting boiled alive, where I saw...
Oh.
some of his face melt off, and I'm like, oh, I'm looking away. That's where, even for me, I'm uncomfortable there.
Don't watch anything related to Devilman. Anything then. Because, oh, God.
Look,
regret.
The highest level of gore I can really handle is like what... I can handle gore if it's done over the top, like if it's God of War or something.
Or like Mortal Kombat or something.
Nah, I mean, I can handle... Nah, actually, no. I can't handle Mortal Kombat.
But what if it goes to the level of Berserk?
I actually have not seen Berserk.
Worse?
Now, granted, I've seen Elfen Lied, and that anime's pretty gory.
It is, but it's kind of tame.
Compared to Berserk.
Like Berserk, Blood Sea, oh my lord.
Yeah, if it's done like Doom or something, that's different.
Yeah. And honestly, it's like, it's not even like, you get distracted from the goreness by just like chaos, and you're like, destruction and shooting anything. Because they look more like it's different when it comes to like more human-like gore, as opposed to just killing monsters.
Yeah, if you're killing monsters, it doesn't hit nearly as hard.
Yeah. So that's like...
It's funny. It's funny that I say that. And I'm just reminded of Dragon Ball Z Abridged Frieza. Now for your other glue bark. You're not really familiar with our anatomy, are you? It doesn't matter. I'll hit your glue box somewhere.
Ever that blue lock somewhere. It's like, what the fuck is a blue lock?
I don't know. But you know when Piccolo is getting his ass kicked by Final Form Frieza as Goku's making the Spirit Bomb?
Mm-hmm.
At one point, Piccolo does yell, "Ah, my glue box!"
I don't remember that. It's such a dumb good show.
It's such a good show.
And I know they're gonna think that they're talking about, like, some kind of a dick. Because that's, like, the one question a lot of Dragon Ball fans has, is how does Namekians and, like, Frieza's, like, have a dick?
Well...
Like, where would it be?
Frieza's race, I don't know. But Namekians, we know, spit out eggs.
Right. Like, at least there's that. But what about Frieza's? How do they exist? Like, they obviously can have children because, you know, they have King Cold existing.
Maybe they go by the way of amoebas and just split.
I mean, wouldn't they kind of be the same though if they did that?
That just reminds me of HFIL, Frieza literally saying, "I never knew my mother, and I don't think I'll ever find out how my species reproduces."
You know, I suddenly had the thought of a whole ant colony with a queen ant and everything.
So
think about it for a second. There's only been male versions of Frieza's race. We've not seen a female one yet.
We really... I don't think Frieza's race has any gender to it.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But you do get the idea.
I do get the idea, yeah.
Yeah. Like, because most of them have a mix of masculine and feminine, except for
Final Form Cooler. Like
where it's just Shredder.
Honestly, yeah, Final Form Cooler is like daddy. Like, let's be real. Like, come on, look at him.
He becomes the Shredder.
He becomes the Shredder. Tonight I dine on monkey soup.
Yes.
Wait.
I'm a plant me a dumbass tree.
A dumbass tree.
Which you got from the spaghetti star, right? Not dignifying that.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. I love the fucking cooler embrace. They all punched me in the dick.
Why? Why do they keep kicking me in the dick?
In the dick. The fucking squeal at the end.
I can't even do it myself.
I can't even.
That
was
for my dick.
I can only do that because my throat's a little strained, so it's like it's gonna hurt more, but it's worth it.
That's the best I got.
I didn't even hear it
Mike
through your
caught
mic, unfortunately.
Oh. No, I can't. It's so high pitched that I can't catch it.
It looks like you underestimated us.
Don't
Just
you
like
dare.
don't you dare you did on Earth.
Oh. Well, alright then.
You're just like Frieza. Did Frieza ever do this?
I'll say what Team 4-Star did a really fun job on the whole thing.
I still say that their comedy was at their peak with season 2.
The Frieza saga.
Yeah, Frieza saga is
Definitely.
always making me laugh. You know, Zaban, I'm starting to wonder. How did that line go?
Oh no! Oh, the freaking Dodoria line always lives in my head rent free.
Oh yeah,
I have a big, meaty vagina.
God.
So now you know the truth, Veggie.
Immediately
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna kill myself.
Do the thing!
Your bridge is so good that half of my memory just replaces the actual Dragon Ball anime with Team 4-Star.
Ginyu, hurry up! Vegeta's really giving us a pounding. Quick as Auburn, grab my balls!
Ooh.
Oh, man. This was supposed to be a Wuthering Waves discussion, and then it just devolved into chaos.
I mean, we did hit the meme section, so...
Yeah, we are on the memes. We are on the memes.
We're VTubers. What do you expect?
I mean, pretty much the success of being a VTuber comes down to like 80% non-gaming stuff.
Yeah, like a lot of it's usually comprised of scuff, shenanigans, chaos, and gaming.
Yep, pretty much.
Or if you want to be extra spicy, just go with Uno for the whole thing.
Yeah, for some reason, Uno really is a part of that.
Yeah, if you haven't done Uno once, that is like the crowning introduction into VTubing. You must rage at Uno once.
I did a stream before with a few of my VTuber friends. We did an Uno stream with Punishment Wheel.
Oh no.
It was amazing.
That does sound amazing.
Because one of them was one of our friends made up. One of the punishments was every time they had to draw a card, they would say, "Forgive me, Daddy," in Japanese.
Speaking of funny things, my boyfriend, either tomorrow or sometime when both me and them are free, they're going to be playing X6 for the first time. Mega Man X6.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that game.
Why would you do that?
Because they're going through the X series.
Uh, well, it was.
They're gonna need a lot of. They're gonna need a lot of.
I've given them permission to cheat. It's just like they can have their ultimate armor for X.
That's still not gonna make it any better.
No, it really won't. That's why I always play the game as 0, because there's so many glitches you can abuse in X6.
God, that game was so bad.
It's still better than X7, because at least it ain't boring.
Yeah, but they're both still bad.
What's with all games with 6 in it, like, kind of having a curse? Resident Evil 6 kind of had a curse with it. Sonic's 06 is notorious.
Well, that's not even its full name. That's just the year it came out, but yeah.
We don't talk about that. It's not worth it.
Thing is, I actually kind of liked the game when I was a kid.
But
I still think it's better than Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Shadow was bad. Shadow was so bad. Ah. And I played that a lot when I was a kid because it was like, you know, we were poor and we couldn't really afford many games, and that one was just so happened to be at like my local game store for like $10. I know why it was $10.
Speaking of Shadow, we're getting a Shadow Generations game soon.
You take that back, Don? 05 Shadow was good. No, Shadow the Hedgehog, the game was pretty shit.
At least he's coming back and getting represented right. Like, he has a new game. He's in Sonic 3, the movie, which I think Keanu Reeves is voicing Shadow.
I think so, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it kind of fits. Honestly, I could see him doing a good Shadow.
I can kind of see it too.
The question is, are they going to do some of Sonic first, or are they going to open up with Shadow's Past and everyone watching Marie get killed again?
It's so funny how the Sonic fandom was like, "Yay, child murder!" It's like the same thing that happened with Vivian in Paper Mario.
Yeah. Child death, yay! Of course, the Sonic fandom.
The Sonic fandom is wild sometimes.
Sometimes?
Well, all the time.
Sometimes. Yeah. That's like good chunk of their chaos. It's like the Chaos Emerald. So
where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald? Oh yeah, recently it came out that originally Shadow the Hedgehog was supposed to have F-bombs in it. So people are like, there's recordings of Shadow's actor saying fuck.
Yeah, I heard about that.
We were robbed of that?
We were robbed of that.
I want to hear my edgy hedgehog say fuck. Like just a casual on the side, like, fuck you, Sonic. You know,
I mean, like... to be fair, if you want that, just go watch a Light Arrow Shadow video. It's the truth!
You're so right, though.
It's like, you crossed the line, but you're not wrong.
I know I'm not.
Tails, you fucked my wife.
I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her a lot. He said the thing, Chad!
Well, I would just like to say that Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker. Yo, now I have to watch those videos again once we get up just to fucking laugh at them again.
Welcome. How do I say your name? Welcome, Kane X55. I'm just gonna call you Kane, though. I'm very bad at pronouncing names. I find it funny how English is my first language, yet if you give any foreign exchange student a chance, they'll probably have better grammar than me.
Same. Can't speak my own language.
Some names are really hard to say unless you hear them like 5 times, and even then you struggle with it.
Pretty much. The English language is also full of inconsistencies.
Yeah. Whenever you have like 3 words that sound the exact same that mean totally different things.
Oh yeah, English is definitely hell.
And it's like kind of one of the most difficult languages for other people in the world.
I think the reason that so many like foreign exchange students end up speaking it better than natural English speakers is because they're learning it at a later stage in the development of their brain. We're supposed to learn English by like kindergarten, and even then it's like still a struggle.
Right. But it also doesn't help that like English in itself is derived from other languages too. So it's like, as a lot of people who kind of come from the separate language they originated from, it becomes natural and easier for them to just come here and learn. Rather than us, it's like we're taking all the boatload at once as a child.
Damn. Huh.
One funny thing that I kind of did on accident a while ago is during one of my Mario Kart streams, I was trying to remember how to say political. I somehow ended up calling it political.
Political?
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 I was trying to say political. I was like,
why does that sound like politics but mixed with tickling?
Pretty much.
You want to get tickled by Biden?
I'm ending the stream. Goodbye. If I had a stream ending screen, I would have just put that on screen for like 5 seconds.
Like, yep. Line was crossed. Bye.
Yeah, it's just like, and as Android 18 would say, and that's my limit. Goodbye. Oh man.
Funny thing though. Android 18. Her complete design was kind of copied by the New Adventures of Superman.
I saw that. I saw that, wait. And I'm just like, that is Android 18.
But it's not. It's like, okay. Who took the copy-paste?
Who took the copy-paste and who forgot to give credit?
At least use the color palette.
At least use it correctly. So yeah, Wuthering Waves.
Yeah, so I was thinking something really crazy they could do to grab money and people's attention. It's like, why not just release a summer event right away?
It wouldn't work. You gotta... The thing that makes summer events work is you gotta have a lot of exposure to a character you like. And then you build up the anticipation for them. That's why FGO summer events work so well.
Yeah. Did Veer mute herself or mute us or...
Say what?
Yeah. Yellow.
You guys aren't muted at all.
No, like my the wire to my mic sometimes like falls out. I need a new one.
Oh, that sucks.
I was like, you were awfully quiet there for a little bit. You good, or did you mute up, or?
Nah, it just scuffed devices. I definitely need to replace this thing, but it's a snowball mic, so I'm rocking with what I got.
I have the exact same snowball mic.
Like the giant ball on like 3 sticks. That one.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The only giant.
I know that feeling.
The only giant balls I know of are ones I'd like my face against and the massive balls on my chest.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm quite familiar with those kinds of balls. Carry them around all the time.
And I'm just gonna be over here in the corner and be like, I'm gonna try to sneak away a little bit from that one.
And then both of us sit on him at once.
Yeah, it's like, you're stuck here now.
You're stuck here.
You know what? At least I'll be a cushion. Thumbs up.
A cushion from down under.
Hey, you got a lot of softness on you at least. Can't complain on that.
Between the floor and the soft place.
I thought you were gonna say something silly like, reject humanity, embrace cushion.
But what I was gonna say, a cool event that would be for Wuthering Waves, like, I don't know, I feel like once we get deep enough into the game, I feel like a very specifically, like, dangerous area. Like, you know how, like, Genshin, I know we all hate it, right? But that Arctic area...
we don't hate Genshin, we just know it can be better.
No, I mean, like, the area specifically, I'm about to say, in Genshin.
Which area?
The cold one. What is that area? Like that frozen wasteland. Why can't I say it off the top of my head?
Dragon Spine.
Dragon Spine. Thank you. An area.
I do
like
find it funny how
Spine?
Dia trivializes that because of her passive.
Yeah. But somewhere like that, that's specifically like an extra dangerous area contained, right? And it's like an event to like the gauntlet style go through areas over there. I think that would be really cool. Because that area, as much as it irritated people, it felt like the only area where the environment is a challenge on top of the monsters. Rather than, you know, just monsters, strong monsters that just pop up randomly.
It really was.
That
Despite
is
it being
true.
a pain in the ass, that whole environment gave a challenge.
Yeah, it did give a challenge, that's for sure.
And it was completely optional, too. Like, you don't have to do Dragon Spine. As opposed to a lot of other places. What y'all think about, like, some of the events and things they could
add? Events they could add. Well, they could add a... The first event they did was that running event, which... I swear there are some running things in the actual world itself that was harder than that event.
Yeah.
Like, that was just super easy.
I think something that they could probably do is, if they want to go with the holiday stuff...
I've done harder Halo Forge maps.
Damn.
I busted my butt harder in Minecraft. What you mean?
Like, seriously. We need more challenging content for Wuthering Waves.
Yeah, we're only like...
For events at least.
Yeah.
Because we're like only, 3 weeks into the game as it is
so
right now?
So that's probably why they're taking it easy right now.
Right. We don't want another child thing to happen. Like, remember when people said his boss fight was way too hard, so they had to nerf him?
Oh, they're definitely not they're definitely not doing that now. Have you tried some of the digital boss fights?
Oh no.
Oh, they're
Not
so
yet.
hard.
Ooh, okay. I choose my words wisely. I was gonna be like, ooh, I like it hard, but wait.
Oh my.
I mean, I like it hard too. I mean, if it's completely soft, you barely feel it inside you.
I mean, true.
Then again, what does that say about your sex appeal if they're still soft when they're already inside?
That just means that ain't doing it for you. You kind of gotta let some professionals take over.
Oh my goodness. Come go see a doctor to take a Viagra and call it a night.
You need to order you some Blue Chew. I gotta turn this AC up. It's getting hotter in this hot box of a room.
Shit, man, not gonna lie, I'm starting to run out of topics.
Well, we have been, kind of like Wuthering Waves. We're kind of hitting a wall here.
All right. Clever.
Well, I mean, we've also been doing this for 2 hours and 42 minutes.
It's been that long already?
It's almost 3 hours, yes.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. We started at 7 and it's like 10. I like blinked and it's like time just yipped away.
You became the meme. Look at the time. Blinked. There's a different time.
I am one with the meme. I am a clownfish after all.
Plus, with the Wuthering Waves, it's still in its early stages of being out here, so it's like, there's going to be a lot of walls hit of topics for it and everything. Unless you want to get down to the very minute detail things.
Oh, hey, Sleepy Neptunes. I can't hear them.
Imagine for a moment. I lost my train of thought, but people did notice there is one thing that they haven't added.
I hate my mods. I hate my mods so much.
What did they do?
They couldn't hear y'all for a hot minute and did not tell me anything.
Oh my goodness.
For fuck's sakes.
Y'all have mods? I mean, I have mods, just how active they are depends on if they can even make it or not.
I'm firing mine. But thank you for the fish moan in my ear.
I'm sorry, what?
You know that meme of like a pufferfish being fed a carrot? It just makes a fish moan noise. Yeah, that's one of my redeems. It literally is a pufferfish that just goes oh in my ear.
Oh wow.
I don't even know where to begin with that.
So are you even going to attempt to begin then?
I'm going to say that's going to be something fishy and I'm not going to mess with that.
All right. I see what you did there.
I said my piece. I'm done.
See, the redeems aren't working. Oh, are you good? What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
I knocked over my microphone.
No.
I was reaching to grab my drink and I accidentally punched my microphone.
About to say, you're not going into like a hurricane or earthquake now, are you? Sleepy, you can try the redeem now. It should be working. Yep. Yeah, all my stuff was breaking for a hot minute. What the hell, Twitch?
It's Twitch. That's why it's breaking.
You know what? You're right.
Huzzah!
Alright, there we go.
So I'm hearing some people say that their likes are now completely hidden on Twitter before they even changed any settings. Do you guys see that for your end as well?
Mine worked just fine.
What I mean is that it will say like your likes are now completely hidden.
No, I can. No.
Like other people's. Oh yeah, I'm seeing that. Oh, your likes are private. Only you can see them. Yeah, I'm seeing that right now.
Wait, for your account?
Update? No, yeah. It says my own likes are hidden. Only I can see them.
Do you have any way of changing that setting?
Let me find that out right now.
Wait, I'm kind of curious. I gotta check that out myself right now.
Privacy.
Look, I want everyone. Look, here's the thing, and I think we all know this. If we really like something degenerate, it just goes to our bookmarks.
Yeah, that's what the bookmarks are for.
That's what the bookmarks are for. Rev going out of business. Your likes are public.
Now bookmarks are useless, I guess, because I don't see anywhere I can change that.
Mine's.
Wait,
mine's
so
strong fine.
So now, it seems it's slowly rolling out to everyone that it's forcing all of your likes to be privated? Like you don't even get a choice?
I think they're trying to do it with you have to buy the premium thing to have it unlocked again.
No,
that would be so ridiculous.
I mean, it's Elon Musk and Twitter.
From what I saw of others, it's just saying that your likes are now privated.
That was so confusing.
Yeah. What? Okay, now I gotta dive into this, see what's up.
I mean, I'm sure some of my friends will consider it a blessing, but...
So, no, but like I for one like looking at likes, right? Because don't worry about how long that was, Sleepy. But like when I look for an artist, right? Me looking at their likes helps me find other artists too.
And also, it helps you know how cultured the person is when it comes to their hentai.
Exactly. You know, if I'm seeing them like degenerate, muscle mommies or something like that, I'm like, oh, person of culture as well.
Or if they're appreciating Kama or Kiara.
Yes, very cultured. Don't even get me started on Kama.
I mean...
She makes me weak in the knees. So weak in the knees.
I'd be melted by Kiara.
I think all of us would.
Yeah. Like, that's a nun that can corrupt my brain anytime.
Although, I will say, Kiara has done some pretty messed up shit. Like, I saw in, like, I don't know what Fate manga it was, but she even corrupted, Taiga. And had Taiga aim a gun at Shiro.
Oh, I know what you mean.
And Shiro had to kill her to get to Kiara.
Oh no, that's it. No.
Kiara is messed up.
That is so messed up.
Okay, so on to the topic of Wuthering Waves for a minute.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people going, hey, we're gonna do this giveaway contest thing for Wuthering Waves. Here's what we can do with all that little that's out there. It's like, what?
Wait, say what now? I'm confused.
giveaway contests.
That's just what
stuff.
content creators do.
Yeah, well, it's like, could you at least wait a couple months so that there's more to work with?
I will say, I don't know how content creators manage to stick to just one game or one game series. I couldn't do it. I'd drive myself nuts.
It's probably, and this is just a guess on my end, but it's probably either sponsors, lots of subs, or,
Both.
Yeah. Or lots of people tuning in.
That too. Basically, it gets attention. It gets attention or money.
Yep.
Yeah, they're completely removing likes. Or being able to see likes. What? Like, apparently it's a thing about like, we don't want users to like see what you're liking so it doesn't ruin your public image. And I'm like, all right, Elon, what have you been liking? Because that sounds like it's just from you, dog.
It's like,
and you don't want people to find out.
It's like, look, if I want to ruin my public image, I'll just be horny on main.
Right.
But
if I want to spread my horny, allow me to.
Yeah, I'm doing that all the time.
Exactly. Let other people dive into my culture, man. Like, I don't know. But now it's gone. I don't think there is a setting to switch it back. I think it's just a permanent thing at the moment.
That is messed up.
The power of Twitter under Elon Musk's control.
Remember when we thought Elon would give us more freedom?
The only thing we got was art bots and porn bots. More and more bots.
GFX and porn bots.
Ah, god damn it.
Really? Can I not?
Hold on.
Yeah, I can wait. Articles, replies, and media. That sucks. Oh well. RIP.
And it was I guess you'll just have to retweet that stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna be the new like system, just massive retweeting porn on me. Like, alright, y'all wanna see what I'm all about? If you can't see my likes, I'm gonna shove it in your face. Here you go. Fat titty.
Oh, the fat titty.
Oh, who doesn't love a pair of fat titties?
I think even gay guys like titties.
Right, they enjoy man titties.
Well, that's not what I meant, but sure, okay.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
Maybe?
Titties are titties. Not exactly the same, but titties are titties.
Cross the line, but you got a point.
It's like, that's fucked up. But you're onto something.
You're not wrong.
Gosh darn it, my brain is getting tired.
Well, we have been going for almost 3 hours now.
Yeah, we're at 2 hours 54 minutes.
It's been a lot of fun so far, honestly.
Oh yeah, it absolutely has been fun.
I hope I can join you in more stuff, Dawn and Lummy.
Oh yeah, I hope so as well. So yeah, maybe I can kick your ass in Mario Kart or something.
Excuse you? I am the best awkward drifter you've ever seen in your life.
Is that a challenge?
So what if it is?
Alright, next time we're doing Mario Kart challenge racing.
All items on.
To
I'm just saying. Because it's not Mario Kart if you don't have absolute chaos.
Exactly. If you just so happen to, get sniped with shells, I don't know what to tell you.
I remember when I turned on blue shells only, and that was so hilarious.
Oh, God.
Mario Kart with punishment wheel.
That's so diabolical.
Yep, the only item, blue shell.
Nobody wants to be in first place at that place.
It doesn't matter because someone's gonna end up in first place.
Exactly.
It's just like, oh, you try to use those stall tactics where you let someone pass you? Doesn't work because the moment you pass them, boom!
One of the 6 people is hitting you with that. You cannot escape.
It's like, okay, whoever gets first explodes. Bye.
But I do have to wrap it here, y'all. I do need a nap for work, which is in...
I need a nap in general.
This has been fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Male tits are great. All right, Sleepy. God damn it. Just see at the corner of my eye them saying that. Y'all are dope. Thank you for inviting me, and thank y'all for popping in and watching.
Of course.
And I gotta say my little catchphrase before I peace out. So, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the piranhas bite, y'all.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
Nice.
Bye-bye.